How's it going today, everyone? This is Sage, and we're back for another Market Watch. First, I want to start with some news updates, because we have gotten quite a few news updates here in the last couple days. So, first things first, we've officially gotten openings for the Light of Destruction Rewave, and this is confirmed to be European only, which means European and Australia and New Zealand. As I've been saying for like 3 months, I've been saying this is not on any NA-based distributor site. This is only on European and Australia and New Zealand distros. So this is likely a European exclusive product. Now, does that mean we will not see it in NA? No. There is still, a very likely chance that shops or retail will be able to import this product, but this means that all of these are going to be European print. So I think Farfa had released a video yesterday of him opening this set. Yeah, I really feel like they could have done any other set if they were choosing to reprint a legacy set. Like Raging Battle here would have been insanely more hyped than Light of Destruction, especially after they just reprinted Raikou in the Rarity Collection 2, and they just reprinted Substitoad in Terminal Revenge. I mean, sure, JD Secrets, but there's copies of JD in like Ultra everywhere. What else is there even out of this set? Like Ghost Honest, Woo, Secret JD is really the card that I would choose out of this set. The ultis don't look that good, if I'm being honest. They don't capture that same essence that the older ultis, like the original LODT ultis, did. I just feel like they could have done a lot better. Here's some images from those. Like, here's the ultis. They are, like, half effort, I feel. This Lila, I had, like, 2 ulti Lilas here, not even, like, 4 months ago, and they just looked so much better than this image, and even in the video. And yeah, we get Secret JD, we get the knockoff, the reprint, but I don't know how to feel about this. And if you guys look over here, again, they confirm here, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! News on Twitter. It is EU exclusive, so yeah, I've been saying that for what, several months. Keep tuned to Yu-Gi-Oh! Card EU. This is the official account for European Yu-Gi-Oh! They will be releasing these videos throughout like the next few weeks, revealing the 16 cards that are on the sides of this year's tin. Now, all of these 16 cards will come in quarter century rare, just like the promos did last year. You know how all 16 were around the border of the tin? They were all the promos. However, this year they're not doing quarter century promos. They're doing 50 different quarter centuries. And they're, you get 1 quarter century per pack. So there's a very slim chance you're going to get the ones that you want. However, this first one that they announced is none other than SDK Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is the quarter century that people have been waiting for since pretty much the original Legendary Collection, like the first quarter centuries that we got, when we got the tablet art of the DM, Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, and then the Gods. And then we got the SDY DM, and we got the LOB Red Eyes. We got both of those in last year's tins. So it's only expected for the Blue Eyes SDK artwork to finally be printed in this year's tins. This is going to be a very hype quarter century because this is everybody's favorite art of Blue Eyes. It's the most nostalgic. It's from the anime. Some people do prefer like the Jump or the Space, the Anniversary Pack art, any of those, but this is the one that's going to resonate with most people. So out of the 50 quarter centuries, this is already a pretty good start, in my opinion. I'm curious to see what the other 15 will be on the border of the tin. And then, actually, just before recording the video, we did get this announcement out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Card EU again, where they're saying every Tuesday and Thursday we're going to reveal a high-demand prismatic secret rare coming in this year's tins. And the very first one that they've revealed, granted we already knew Trident Dragon from when Tenpai released, but yeah, Quem. This was honestly expected. Dogmatica Ecclesia, Incredible Ecclesia, Blazing Cartesia, and now Guiding Quem. They're all getting the tin prismatics. It was just kind of expected for this to get the prismatic, since the other three did in their reprint tins. So, good to see. Not too shocking, to be honest. And I wanted to touch on the European WCQ. If you guys didn't watch this, it surprisingly was not a Snake Eyes Fiendsmith mirror match for the finals. It was something even more kind of impressive. Tenpai Dragon versus Ritual Beast. Now, these are two high-performing decks in the OCG, and honestly, in the TCG too, it just takes the right pilot. Ritual Beast is kind of popping off. However, Tenpai Dragon is the one that won the European WCQ, and this is the deck list. So you can see all the board breakers that they decided to run. The main deck shifter, woo. But they pulled off the Raigeki Harpy's Feathers Duster. Go ahead and go look up that finals match, because that match was good. Just the Raigeki and the Duster. It made me laugh, man. This is a common trend here. So the Dogwood, there were a lot of deck lists that have been posted that were running this Dogwood, and we'll touch on that here in a bit. Next, I want to go to the Ritual Beast list, because this was pretty cool also. I know, 2 decks, main deck and shifter, and shifter, I get it. But, yeah, again, the Dogwood down here, and you guys can't see it, but there is a cowboy right behind the camera. So, cowboy for game, Dogwood for game, lots of things they could do there. Raigeki, so... yes, with the Raigeki being featured, these did get sales. Go into the sales data, you can see, look at all these sales. From the 25th to the 29th, LPs were selling at around 110 to 130. This is probably foreign, yeah, Spanish. LP Unlim, German. Near mint, a whole playset sold at $93 each. That's kind of awesome. Somebody just decided, oh yeah, I just want a whole playset. If you want near mint, you're looking about 111. There's one singular listing before these are like 150. Here, I'm not telling you to go get this, but if you are wanting these, here's 2 at 111 before it jumps to 150. I'll leave it for you guys. Go for it. Trident Dragon, with Tenpai winning, this deck, this card is way up for the secret. 14 listings, and this is at about 75. This was selling at the 50-ish mark there for a while, but now it's up to 75 if you guys have these. Good time to offload them, I feel. You can see they were selling all the way up to $90, which is absolute insanity. If you guys have these, please offload them before the Megatons if you are not playing the deck and getting results. Just get rid of it before Megatons, because this is already confirmed to be a prismatic secret rare. And people will settle for the prismatic secret if it's like $10 versus the even $30 5Ds secret. Now for Dogwood, since this card saw so much representation here recently, the OG secrets have spiked. Let's look at the sales data. So we're having sales at 15, we're having sales at 14, we're having sales of Unlims at 14, Unlim at 10, and this goes all the way back. Like, you can see people have just been picking these up like crazy in the last week for the OG secret Dogwoods. Right now, you can get a light play for like $13 a copy. Otherwise, near mint first ed is about 14 for non-verified. And let's go over to the next page. About 15, 16-ish for first ed, 17. Not too awful. This is, you know, pretty speculated to get a reprint in Quarter Century Bonanza, because we had Ash and Belle for the Ghost Girls in Rarity Collection 1. We had Ogre and Mourner granted in their alt art, so, you know, it is likely we could get an alt art Dogwood reprint. But yeah, we need Dogwood and we need Cherries. That is the last two of the Ghost Girls. We don't count, what's the other one? Underroot, or... yeah, I think that's the name of it anyway. We don't count that one. Then we get to the Lart. I really like the Lart. So if you guys don't know the difference, watch right here, okay? So we're going to go back to that other tab. And back to the other one. And back. So, the Lost Art, she's wearing a habit, which if you guys don't know is like the headwear that nuns wear. It's very minor. Like if you're not specifically looking for it here, this is just a headband. But they edited the habit out and turned it into a headband. I just feel like the habit looks so much better, and it just feels a lot better. Lost Arts are about 7-ish per copy, quickly up to 8s and beyond though, so wouldn't be awful to get your Dogwood Larts if you really want them. You could have gotten them for like $5 here, even just a couple days ago, so if you guys did miss out, you're going to be paying a little bit more, but it is a Lost Art. It is unique in that aspect, so I feel like this is a pretty good price at these. Molcharmy, so Perulia did also see a lot of play. Shocker, any card that can get you any sort of draw advantage is going to be played. And you're looking about 45 on these. There is a massive wall of 102 here from Trading Card Elites at 47.31, and these have been schmoovin'. People have been picking up playsets of these left and right. We got 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. So, and these are moving all day, every day. Protos, also featured in the Ritual Beast deck. Shockingly, this has gone down though. So it's 66 listings. You can pick these up for $30 to $31, very accessibly. Kind of surprised to see this tank. It was sitting $45.50 for a while, and now it's sitting about $30. So I'm sure they'll probably end up reprinting this if they don't just reban it. But that'll be interesting to see. Spiritual Beast Tamer Lara. These are also kind of down. You can pick these up for 15s. Here's a light play playset at $14.80. 2 playsets at the 15 mark. But the sales are like 19, 17, 17, and then we get down to the lower listing. So I don't know what these sales were. Maybe international buyers. Who knows? But they're about $15 a piece on your Laras. Consecrated Light is a weird one that's been spiking. So if we go look at the Astral Pack Super, light play $24 with 99-cent shipping. I don't get it. Edison things, probably. I don't know if this is being teched in current format, but if it is, let me know. Could be pretty interesting, I guess. Silahat Rabbit. We talked about this when we saw somebody picked up $1,500 worth of rabbits at $8. Yeah, they're way up. They're like sitting 14s, quickly up to 15s. These were at 15s the other day, so they have gone down by like $1, so not too awful, I guess. Whoever did pick up the $1,500 worth of these at, $8, GG, you're up quite a bit on your investment already, and the order's probably not even arrived yet. Shield. This is tanked. It's back down to like the $1.50 to about $2 mark. It did shoot up to what, like 5s, I think is what it was, 4s to 5s. So nice to see this recovering. SP Little Knight. Moment of silence, man. SP Little Knight is way, way down. If you didn't sell it before the press release, I'm going to say press release in quotes, because we still haven't gotten official confirmation on it yet, but, speculation. About $60, 58 on your SBs. You can get non-verified at about 50, 0 sales, so if you want to risk it, go for it. Otherwise, you're paying about $58.60 for SP Little Knight. Now, I want to touch on some higher rarity stuff here toward the end. So, alternative quarter century rares. This is your high rarity of alternative. Now, granted, there is a blue letter copy of this card. I can't remember exactly when it came out or what it was. I just know there is a very high scarcity, a very high value version of this card that I guess you could play, but most people are going to play the quarter century. And right now, shockingly, they're like 15 bucks. Yes, I know this has a ghost, but does a ghost match with all the other quarter centuries that the Blue Eyes deck is going to have? You're going to have SDK Blue Eyes quarter centuries. You're going to have the Spirits. You're going to have, hell, they'll probably throw... you have Bingo Machine. I don't think that's really played, I guess. Hope Harbinger, and I'm sure we're going to get more Blue Eyes quarter centuries in the future. $15 on these. Now, if you guys remember prior to Rarity Collection 2 releasing this card in 7 different rarities, the lowest rarity versions of this were $15+. So picking up a quarter century at like 15, that doesn't feel bad to me. And you can see this is kind of like stagnated around the $15 range. So I feel like this is one that has a lot of potential, so keep your eyes out on it. Magicians, the Bonds, and Unity, we did touch on this, seeing the buyout up to like 120 or whatever it was. No sales made it at that point. However, since then, we have been seeing sales. Oh, I guess we haven't been seeing sales. The lowest sales have been at the $90 mark, and that's back on the 20th. I don't know, I thought today was the 20th for some reason. Lowest listed is still sitting around the $90 mark. I'm sure this is just gonna, fall back down to around 70-ish, around where the other 3 are listed. So, yeah, no real shock there. Just buyouts on this high rarity stuff is so easy for people who have the funds, just because there aren't enough copies available at the upper echelons. Unstoppable Exodia quarter century, the fusion out of Info. This is way up. This did get bought out. Your lowest verified near mint sitting at $89.50. $89.50. However, there have not been sales at the $89.50 mark. Was one random sale at 100, one random sale at 80. However, there were sales at 40, 50. I'm assuming, yep, Japanese. I don't know why people are buying the Japanese one other than collection purposes, but oh, TCG player, please let us filter by different languages other than English. Card Market can do it. Why can't we, please? Ray, Alt-Art, quarter century. Sky Striker Ace Ray. These are up to $300 now, lowest listed. That does not mean they're worth $300. Now, people are paying around the $150 mark. That's where they've been. $160 at the highest here. That was your last sold. However, these are lowest listed at 300s. So, if you guys wanted a whole playset of this, you might just have to settle for ultis. In my opinion, I feel like ultis match the deck a lot better. Plus, they're a lot cheaper, so just get the ultis. Alt-Art is not that important. And finally, I want to touch on the Blue Eyes White Dragon Ghost Rare, the SDK artwork. With the announcement of the quarter century, we were kind of expecting this to fall. However, this ghost is up a lot. So, light play, let's change that. Near mint. So, near mint, 160, and in the last couple months, it was sitting around the 170. However, 270. 270 on your SDK Ghost. And there was a sale. 274 on the 26th. There was another sale at the beginning of the month for close to 300. People are buying these ghosts. Now, I think more people are going to flock toward the quarter century. That's just something to keep an eye out for. But I did want to bring this up because if you guys do have this and can get some trade value out of it and then just pick up the quarter centuries when they come out, wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. So that about wraps it up. I wanted to thank you guys for all the support. We did hit 200 subscribers. I don't know if we ended up mentioning that in the last video, but thank you guys so much for all the love and the support. And I really do appreciate when you guys leave comments down below. Just any sort of feedback you guys have. If you guys have anything, let me know. I think we're going to have one more video recorded at this place. As you can see, we are packing up, getting ready to move here in a couple days. I'm going to record my ban list speculation video that will come out in a couple days time. So yeah, I'm going to be sad to leave this place. I've lived in this same place for 6 years, but change isn't always a bad thing. You know, it could be good sometimes. Also, I wanted to quick shout out my uncle. Today would have been his birthday. He passed away here a couple of years ago. Today is July 30th, 2024. Shout out Uncle Rob. Miss you a lot, man. Yeah, he would have been, what, 51 this year? No, 52 this year, because he died 2 years ago. Almost 3. Fuck, man. Miss him every day. Yeah, I just wanted to mention this at the end. I know most of you probably won't make it this far, so shout out Uncle Rob. Miss you a lot, man. We're gonna wrap up the video before I start crying here. Love you guys. Thanks for all the support, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. Take care. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.